You hear that? That's the sound of good shit right there. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Touhou Thursday. It's been kind of a Thursday, and I need a drink, but I'll pour it after I'm done recording. Just wanted to get, honestly, just the sound on mic. We're back at Marissa A, and honestly, next week, or like next cycle, I might see about trying, trying to go through all my continues, because I'm very curious how far I could actually get if I just did that. We'd be starting from scratch from as far as score goes each time, but, I mean, does that really matter too much? I'm just curious about how far we can go. And plus, it'd be nice to actually see some of Patchouli's other spell cards, other than, like, the first two that we always seem to get, like, stuck on. Who knows, maybe I can even beat the game on, with continues, and then unlock extra stage. That'd be a treat. As far as topics go, I don't really have anything to go on right now. The only things I have to say, really, are that I don't plan on doing any more of those storytelling methods, for a moment, at the very least. Mostly because I just did 2 in a row, and I'd like to post some other stuff. And, God, I don't know why, but my mic is so sensitive at the moment. I don't know if it's just I plugged it in somehow, and it just got, like, that way, or if I was used to something else, and then, I don't know. I feel like something's changed, though, because previously in, I believe, my early TheHylainKnight videos, when I was using controller, it didn't come up nearly as much, unless I had it above my desk. And then the Code Vein videos happened, and it's very apparent that I'm using a controller in those, like, even with how I was holding them. That is a terrible, terrible guide. Okay. Yeah, I am very curious what happened with that, but it will be what it will be. I'll figure it out at some point. I'm very curious though, how would, like, single player content be, for, like, as an opinion? I'm very into the idea, but at the same time, you've heard me speak. I stutter over my words a lot. Unless it's, like, casual conversation with a friend or something, I don't really speak too well, you know? I don't really know why. It's just a difficulty, I guess. I don't think it's, like, it's not presentation nerves, because I'm just some faceless guy on the internet, you know? But I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to pick the right words, which is a bit stupid considering the fact that, like, a sentence like that is very easy to construct. It's not something that I have to think too deeply about, but I've stopped before, and I've done this exact problem, you know? It's very weird. I don't quite get it, but it's just how it is. Although, actually, also, something that I might be putting up is Guilty Gear Xrd stuff. And that might, depending, mark the beginning of of me trying to do better at editing. Because when I started the channel, I was very into trying to make funny edits or whatever. Because, I mean, hey, what would my content be without, like, something entertaining? At some point, I stopped editing so deeply into it. I believe after my Payday 2, like the 3rd or 4th video of that. And I stuck to just cutting and arranging content. Like, I've done a few edits here and there, but I've mostly stuck to my guns of just the video as is with a few additions, at most. I would like to add subtitles, like integrated subtitles into this, not YouTube subtitles. And for that, I would of course just use a color per person and bad people, unless it's just, you know, me alone, like this. The only problem is I don't quite know what to make everyone's color. So I'm gonna have to ask them at some point, but I think it'd be a very nice idea. Of course, anyone who I do not trust that. Fear bomb. That's stupid, but smart, I think. Yeah, if anyone watches like the same content I do, they would recognize this sort of thing from Kaif, that Welsh YouTuber and streamer. I'm a very big... What the fuck? That's bullshit. I am a very big fan of his content. I think he makes very good stuff, and I wish... Oh yeah, I remember what I thought of talking about earlier now. I wish I could stream like he does. The only issue is, as literally anyone in Bad People could tell you, I don't quite have the internet for it. Which sucks. I wish I could. I can try streaming on YouTube and see how it goes. I have a feeling the content is going to come out very scuffed and it's going to experience plenty of interruptions. But, oh dear God. I mean, I can still try and see how it goes at least once, you know? And then from there, we can do whatever. If it doesn't work out, then I'm gonna have to wait until I can get, I don't know, better service provider or some shit. Which is fucking stupid. We're supposed to have fiber optic and whatnot, but whatever, you know? Alright. Mailing! And for this phase of stuff. And I can, from, I believe, last time, I can see what people are saying a lot more, now that I've actually started to pay attention, about the random pattern parts. At the same time, I do think that is a bit of a not null issue, but the parts that really get you are the ones that are usually the, like, random spread ones, which, I mean, there's not really... It's difficult, for sure, but for the most part, you just gotta stay towards the middle of your screen and dodge what you can. And at other times, like, say, not Extreme Color Typhoon, but there's a few attacks where it's a very predictable pattern, or, like, of movement. Like Rumia in Stage 1, her, like, mid-boss thing, you can actively... I just ran into that consciously. You can actively predict she's going to do middle, right, middle, left, and then repeat from there. Oh boy, I've already lost. I don't like this spell card. I'm just gonna do that and save myself the headache. But yeah, it's like you can actively predict some of these bosses in there. Oh, nice. To make up for that one just now. And I've lost it. God. Where am I? Where am I? There I am. There's everything. Oh God. Yeah, this is one of those cases where I can actively see how that comes into play. Mainly just because you can't actively predict if she's going to just go down a few inches like that, or if she's going to go across the screen. But in ones like... Well, actually, no. She does the exact same thing here. I'm just going to. I don't trust them. Not anymore. But in ones like this, she just stays in the middle of the screen. So all you have to do is focus on dodging and trying to stick towards the center. Damn. If I was like a moment sooner, I would have gotten that. Shame. Alright. But yeah, streaming would be interesting, and I think that there's a lot of games that are much more suited for streaming than they are for making videos. Or at the very least, like, they would act better as highlight clips and such of streams. Because I feel like you guys are what makes, like, streams in some of those games a lot better for, entertainment-wise. Like, for instance, Guild Wars 2, I adore the game. I don't think it makes good content. Because for the most part, you're running around doing things and crafting, and it's a very open-ended thing. It's not like a finite... There's no finite conclusion to it. Unless you count, like, the quest for Ad Infinitum. I have butchered this run entirely. I'm not starting the continues thing this week, though. I will suffer through my current law. What? I should have a proud moment. All of a sudden, nope. There we go. I'm going to lose a life here, probably. Hell yeah. Although I am on death's door right now, I would have to get the rest of this stage perfectly to even, like, get to Patchy. Yeah, but it's like, Guild Wars 2, World of Warcraft, games like that. I tried once upon a time making World of Warcraft videos, or at the very least, streams on Twitch. The only person who watched it was me when I was just in it to make sure that everything worked, which it didn't. But, I mean, again, I'm not against it. I would like to. And I think interacting with all of you would be a very nice treat. But that is this week's Touhou Thursday. Thank you all so much for coming, and I'll see you guys next week for the end of this third cycle, I believe. I'll see you guys then.